I think I took photography in 12th grade, sort of. So, but then just did it for fun throughout college, and always documenting experiences and loving nature pictures because I was scared of people. So I did a lot. And I still am a little scared of people, but that's why I find it so fun. It's challenging. You're a psychologist when you're taking a portrait. You have to think on the spot, get them to talk about something that's profound or that's meaningful to them, and you watch them light up, you know. I went to school for something else, architecture, and after graduating, I knew I didn't want to be an architect, and I moved cross country, trying to find a purpose, and ultimately had my car stolen from me with all my possessions in it, and it changed my trajectory a little bit, and I decided to be a ski bum for a couple years instead. And then all the while I was taking pictures, and then the following winter I survived an avalanche, and probably should have died, tumbled down a whole mountainside, and made me question a lot of things, and I decided let me pursue my passion of photography. The first celebrity that I got to photograph, and that was Greg Kinnear. And that was a big deal for me, you know, to get to spend. He gave us like 2 hours maybe of his time. Colin Farrell and Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner, and you know, everybody from Dom DeLuise and George Carlin to you know Henry Winkler to Beverly D'Angelo. I mean, just like, you know, iconic actors and people in the business. And that sort of established a lot of credibility with my work, sort of, you know. It helped, and people love celebrities. The book was a personal project. It was an idea with the rise of the internet, connecting the gay world, and I was fascinated on Craigslist when that first came out, because that was the way that I think that was the first dating, you know, place where you could look at a certain city or area in the country and see personal ads, you know. But I was like, wow, look at all these guys in Alaska, you know, who knew, you know? And it just made me realize that this was an incredible opportunity to access men that never existed before. And as a photographer, I thought how interesting it would be to document interesting gay men across the country. Why not? Why not see? Because it was on Craigslist. It was just by state, sort of. So I thought, like that would be really interesting to find all the gay men in every state happy, out the ones that are out and proud and living their life. And then I thought about how it would make a great book, and a book that I wished existed when I was a kid. You know, because you could show that you didn't have to follow a prescribed path or wind up a florist or you know, sort of a hairdresser in San Francisco. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That was another emotional response I had, and an epiphany moment when I discovered that, that book idea was a good one. You know, I was like, oh my God, this is just an awesome idea. You know, I think it's gonna be what's gonna define me almost. You know, and to me, that's still what I shoot. You have a purpose when you're taking a picture, and then you try to respond to your emotional impulse when you feel it, and that's when you take the picture. That's the moment. You know, and you get goosebumps usually. You know, you're well aware. Even going out and just shooting landscapes and ice or whatever. You know, I feel it. You know. like if it's a good picture. Notable people, unless you have a personal connection to them, the pictures were just a job. You can be proud of the technical or creative angle or lighting or whatever. The pictures, that I did for my book, Gay in America, mean some of the most to me of anything I've done. That work has affected other people, and to do that was an incredible, sort of gift to so many people, and therefore, a gift to me. Yeah, I mean, in the end, I think the photographing your family members is something you don't do, and you should. I think the people in your life, those are probably the pictures that mean most to you in the end. I feel I contributed to changing people's perceptions of what it does mean to be gay in this country. And so much has happened since then, too. It's crazy in the 4 years what has happened with gay rights and gay marriage and, perceptions. So.